it's kind of weird that the mail guy got here at like 8:15, but morning, guys. So I'm normally irritated when I get woken up by the mail guy, which it's kind of weird that the mail guy got here at like 8:15, but look what came in today. I'm so happy. So first thing I'm gonna do is get it plugged in. I couldn't find the exact model that one of the vloggers I watched talked about, but this is pretty close. It's the same thing, just different. I know same thing, but different doesn't make much sense. It's the same kind of thing, it's just called something different. But I don't know if it's because I live in the US and she's in Australia. I don't know if that's, if that is why I couldn't find the exact model. But yeah, I just searched rechargeable. I think I searched wireless or just rechargeable electric heating pad and found it on Amazon. This was actually the Amazon recommended or something. And the funny thing is, when I first checked to see if because when I was like, well, are we expecting anything, checked to see if I had any notifications, it's like, well, I don't see that it shows that it was delivered. And I was like, okay, well, go in. I called Mom. I was like, are we expecting mail today? She's like, I don't think so. And then I got thinking, well, just go in and check my orders and see what it says. And it says, expected Saturday. And today is Monday. It's like, okay. And then it says status. When I check the shipping status, it says delivered at 8:15. It's like, then why does it still say it was expected on Saturday? It doesn't make any sense. So I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, it got here pretty quick. I ordered this in the middle of the night, Thursday night. It was shipped out Friday morning, and it got here this morning. So, granted, I'm a Prime member, so it was with Prime shipping, but you know, it's well worth it on, you know, in my mind. Oh, let's see how this goes. Not only do we have to get the IV for my fluids, but we have to do the blood draw today. And my normal nurse isn't here, so this should be fun. Wish me luck. Step 1, heating pad. Guess I could have used that one. It is warmer than theirs, but I guess it's not clean, so I don't know. Theirs normally work, so. The Phoenix is not happy right now. She's like, I want to be on your lap. Hey guys, future me here. The next about 47 seconds of video are a little bloody. The nurse found a really good vein. So if you guys have any issues with blood or are squeamish, please skip to the time I'm going to post on screen. I don't want anybody having any issues. I did some research and tried to figure out whether this video needed a trigger warning or not. Couldn't find any anywhere. if you guys know, please put it in the comments. I can always add it to the description or title later. Yeah, I couldn't find it anywhere. The only information I could find was on Classrooms. So, back to the video. So, needless to say, we got the labs, guys. I was going to vlog more of it, but it was a bit of a mess. I think we found a good vein. You think? I think I need to have you do my IVs more often. Oh boy, that pillowcase is a mess.
That's why we use pillowcases.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of blood.
Yeah. So how many did you even wind up drawing?
2.
Okay. Hey guys. Sorry if I'm hard to hear. I still have my mask on. Had a bit of a reaction a little bit ago. I didn't vlog it because I didn't know how she would feel. But I ran into a family friend in infusion, so she was getting there as I was getting done, so hung out with her instead of just hanging out in the lobby. And I don't know what it is, all my service dogs have absolutely adored her. So I let Phoenix off work, meaning I took her vest off, and Phoenix just had a good old time hanging out with her and probably wore herself out. But she always has a little bit of like something fragranced on. So after about an hour, I started getting a headache and not feeling so hot. And I'm hoping Fee will air out, but if not, she definitely is going to need a bath tonight. And that'll be Grammy's job. I'm hoping Fee has no idea what I'm saying, but she probably does. Yeah, my mom doesn't know she's going to have to give Fee a bath tonight, but oh well, she was the one saying that Fee smelled this morning, so yep. I didn't think Fee smelled this morning, but so anyway, Mom's coming to pick me up. I was supposed to have PT tonight, but between my pain level, because of being in my wheelchair for like 2 hours, and my neurologic reaction, I really don't feel well. But I hadn't seen Margaret in forever, and I knew she'd been sick, so it was nice to run into her and get caught up and find out how she was doing, which isn't quite so hot. So we talked, and she played with Phoenix, and yeah, so we talked for a little bit. Actually, we talked for a long bit, and she's been on a feeding tube for a little bit, and so I talked to her about my issues, about when my grandmother had passed and the way the doctors had done it. And she told me, actually, she could relate completely personally, which I didn't realize at the time, but she told me, she completely not only respected my feelings on that matter, but she told me she didn't believe that the doctors had acted ethically in the way that they had done things, which made me feel a lot better, because it had been something that I had been struggling with for a long time. And it just, I don't know that I've vlogged about it a lot, but it was really nice to talk to somebody completely removed from the situation, who wasn't just a counselor and wasn't there to, just help me get through a situation or something, but, somebody that genuinely understood and actually could relate, that understood that maybe I wasn't upset about how things were. This is a problem. I have trouble putting my complex feelings into words. But, I just had an issue with how things were done, and was it the right thing to do, because I had no legal standing in the matter. It made me very upset. And, they were people she also knew, because she knew my grandparents. And, so it was, it was nice to have someone that told me, my feelings weren't unfounded. So, and it was nice, so. And I don't mean to keep saying that, and I don't mean to ramble on, but, having friends that you can call and say, hey, I'm having, an issue with this, or I'm not feeling good, and, found out I lost another 8 pounds, and that's a whole nother subject. 8 pounds in 2 weeks is not good. So yeah, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I also had a butt ton of labs drawn, so I think we're gonna go to getting my weight done at least bi-weekly. I mean, they could do my weight weekly. I'll talk to Mom and my doctor tomorrow, and we'll see how often they want me weighed. And it's going to depend on if I'm up to standing that day, obviously.